the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll give to Carter here on the option. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Here we go. First and 10 at the 42-yard line. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming.
Play action. It's Wilson. And it's complete to Adams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Set. Ready. 10 Tucson. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. Ready.
A give. Carter running right. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Here we go. Set. Nice. Cool. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. 58.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Carter on the read option. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's go. And Bobo, watch the backer. 58, boys, 58. Mike. And come on.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play here for Buffalo. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, this defense for the Jets, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. It's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Now a give to Breida. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Seven, our score after 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
From the shotgun, Wilson. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Come on, baby. Now, see what you got. 58's the mic, 58.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. 58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Charlie. 58. Go! Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Not here. Faster. 58.
Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. And got his man complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
91 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Working with his 2nd and 4.
Hey, here I come. Here I come.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here we go, oh. Here we go, oh. When's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Here we go. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And his throw is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
But you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
When's the mic? Watch one. Watch one.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 36, Allen. Wide open receiver complete.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. All day, dog. Alert, alert, alert. 44, Mike, 44. Hey, watch that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll try to run with Breida. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
You can't block me. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check 26. Check 26.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal.
Half 85. Watch the pass. Hey, tight. Mike 52. Let's go. 52 is the mic. Mike's 52. Mike 52. Get your swerve on.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Dancing to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and minicamps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Wilson going to give to Carter on the option.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Breida to get the third quarter started. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right.
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain there for the Bills.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. You got nothing.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's going to be caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Ran the perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
115 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Double tight. 4-bit. Check.
They go play action now. Wilson. Man open, here is Jones. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Mike 28.
Johnson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Carter will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Sly is up and good,
and the lead is down to a field goal. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Pick me up. Here we go. Mike 52.
Allen gonna throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Check.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Sheds off the tackle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Now Allen.
I'm coming after you.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
58. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
You're trash. You're trash.
Here's Carter. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Watch the run. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, 58's the mic.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 40 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Come to my world. We want it. Come to
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Johnson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Let's go.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Check, check. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
Check the backer, check the backer. Shift, watch the shift.
Half 10.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Drop deep, drop deep.
44, Mike.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Check 99, check 99.
Hey, tight.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
He's coming, double up. He's coming, double up.
Here's Breida. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 152. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Hey, check 24. Check 24. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
Part 2, Mike, part 2. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. On the return, Carter. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However,